Hey everybody, welcome back to TheErinSpace. My name's Erin. This here is my space of the internet. Thanks so much for clicking on this video. We are back after a long time being away up at Universal Studios Hollywood. You can probably hear the Mario music pumping out behind me. We're here for a specific reason this afternoon. I need to check out the updates to the Fast and Furious roller coaster. I've been seeing stuff online, I've been seeing pictures, but I need to see it with my own two eyes. So we're gonna pop on the escalators, go to our spots that we always go to, check that out. I'm going to see what they were doing. The last time we were up here, they were doing a little bit of construction in Harry Potter Land, Wizarding World of Harry Potter. I want to see if those walls are down, but mainly we're focusing on that roller coaster. So yeah, thanks so much for being here. Thanks so much for clicking. Let's go look at the mega epic Fast and Furious roller coaster updates here at Universal Studios Hollywood. Actually, here's your first update right here. I'm sitting down in the bottom lot area over by Super Mario. There's Jurassic World ride building is right there. And you can see the top of the coaster scooching out and peeking over. And you see the brick wall up. That's the building, that show building for the ride. So you can see it all the way from the bottom lot now, crystal clear. Ooh, we're so close to having the test coaster, the test carriages going off on it. I cannot wait. We're all the way down at the bottom lot. We'll make our way back up to our spots and check it out from our trash can and then our little side area. Yeah, it's gonna be a good afternoon, evening, but yeah, you can already see it. You can see it. You can see it, it's happening. It's a little bit of a dirt update here. So this is right outside the show building for the Mummy ride. This is Revenge of the Mummy ride right here. And it looks like they've moved a bunch of dirt, or they're excavating still over here. I don't think the roller coaster comes down this far. My theory for what's happening over here is that maybe they're moving some of the dirt that they had to remove from the upper lot area where the track is. There's the track. They had to do a lot of digging. So I don't know, maybe they're moving some of the dirt down here so they can like recycle it or use it for something else. I saw people online theorizing that they could be building something else or bringing something down on the mountain that would disturb the operation of the Mummy ride, and they did not like that. I don't personally ride the Mummy ride. It's a little too intense for me, but I know it's very popular, so I don't think they're getting rid of it. If anything, maybe they'll give it a little spruce up or something, but yeah, you got a lot of dirt down here. This is new. This was not here the last time I was here. We're gonna take the next set of escalators up, and then when we get to our trash can that we've been using for like the last 6 months to do updates, we'll do a little update from there. We have appropriate music going. This sounds like Fast and Furious music behind me. Get a little bit of a different view here of the tracks than we usually take. I'm not at my usual trash can, but you can see even here how close to the escalators these tracks are. Like here's the escalator, there's the track. When we get to that first escalator, it actually goes around it. This coaster's gonna be bonkers, y'all. But yeah, get a little bit of a track update here. Oh, it's gonna be good. It's gonna be so good. Okay, we have arrived, Final Destination style. This is the trash can we have been using all year to track our progress. And it's a pretty big update from the last time I was up here. Tracks are fully complete over the escalator here, this first escalator that they're gonna loop over and underneath. It's all connected. Look how close that is gonna get. Look at that. That's bonkers to me, but okay, let's go off Universal. So yeah, we have the left-hand side completely all put together. This middle section here seems to be all pieced together as well. The brick building is also really in place. We'll take a closer look at that when we go up top. But yeah, all the pieces are together. These, and then the loops over here were the last ones, I think. The last time I was up here, these were not all connected, and now they are all connected. So they are very close to having, I think, test tracks go. Look how close to the road it's gonna be. Here comes a car. Look at that. That's where the tram tour goes by too. So if you're on the tram tour, you could, in theory and potentially, see the coaster go by, and the tram's gonna be here and the coaster's gonna be right there. That's crazy, but crazy cool. So yeah, these tracks have all been welded together. They are ready to go. They are jumping, they are hopping. It's gonna be pretty awesome. Oh, it's such a nice night up here. This is actually, I'm gonna make 2 vlogs from up here tonight. So after you finish this, watching all the updates to the Fast and Furious roller coaster, check out my FanFest vlog, because I'm up here for Universal FanFest nights. I'm pretty excited. It's their first ever event like that, after hours event. So I'll report back in and give you some info on how it is. But that's the second video. This video is all about this baby right here. So let's continue. Let's go, we're gonna ride this escalator. This is the final escalator to get to the top of the park. Let's go ride that up so you can really get a look at what it's gonna look like. Oh, I can't wait for the test cars to be going off on this thing. It's gonna be so cool. Ah, I love it. Look at the size of these pylons too. We have watched them build this thing literally from the ground up. We saw them when they were putting these pylons in, before it even had any kind of like track attached to it. And now it's got this enormous track attached to it. Aye! Ah! Fire! Fire! Well, it's not a fire. There's a fire station on the Universal campus here. Here they go. It's probably the only time you'll see a fire truck go underneath a roller coaster. All right. Let's get a sense of what it's gonna look like when we ride underneath the roller coaster. It is truly on top of us. It's so crazy. There it goes. So if you time it right, you could be on this escalator, and there could literally be a roller coaster above your head as you're riding it. Or launching right there. This is gonna be nuts, y'all. And like, I know I've been taking pictures and videos, but when you see just how large in scale it is in person when you're here, this is a humongous roller coaster. But yeah, the brick building, the show building looks to be pretty much complete. So let's go over and see if we can get a little bit of a closer look at that next. But yeah, this is gonna be your view as you ride the roller coaster, as you ride the escalator up to the upper lot. You're gonna see this. Crazy. And it goes all the way over the escalator. Very insane. Yeah, so that's gonna be, I believe, where you launch out of. Someone made fun of me. I posted a video where I'm like, I think this is where you would launch in and out of. And they were like, oh, duh, of course it is. And I'm like, I don't know, man, you're not here in person. This thing is like on different levels. It's all over the place. I mean, obviously, yeah, makes sense that it would come in and out of there, but I'm not taking anything for granted with this roller coaster until I see it in full operational mode with my own 2 eyes. But I mean, probably this is going to be where it launches in and out. Don't make fun of me for my theories. But still, watch my videos. Thanks for commenting. All right. So we just came up those escalators and made a right past the Duff Beer Garden area here. And you can really get a good view of the brick building from here. It's big. It's bigger than I was expecting it to be when they first started building all of this. It looks pretty cool. So that looks to be where it's gonna be coming in and out. Right there, you have like the little switch track thing coming out of the building. And then I bet the line will be somewhere in there too, circling in and around inside the show building. Yeah, and you can kind of get a sense of the scale here. It is really big. I have my super wide lens on right now on the phone. And you can see, it's pretty big. If I go back to normal, you can't even fit it in the normal lens size. So the building itself is massive, as is the roller coaster. And this is cool. You got the windows in place here. You can kind of even see in a little bit. Oh, that's kind of neat. We'll have to keep an eye on that over the next few months, see what we got update-wise in there. But yeah, that whole facade is out now pretty good, but we still have down below the black building walls up. So I think maybe the line is gonna be down at the bottom in there. So when they have the theming more sorted, they'll probably take these black walls down, and then we'll get a chance to see what the line is going to look like maybe. Here we got our signage here. New roller coaster 2026, Hollywood Drift. So it's still on target to be open in 2026 at some point, which kind of makes sense. They seem like they still have a bit more construction to do, both on the roller coaster and on this facade part of it right here. So they'll probably be wrapping it up. I would say maybe by the end of summer, construction will get wrapped, and then maybe into fall, and then that will give them plenty of time to start running test cars and then test people. Oh my God, I'm sure they're gonna do some sort of pass holder preview. You know we'll be here for that. Get another view of the tracks in place here. This is when we're heading down towards Super Silly Funland area. You get a close-up view of these tracks, which is pretty neat. But yeah, we are so close. So close! But also still so far. They still got a lot of work to do on it, but it looks pretty cool. It's looking pretty cool. All right, well, I want to thank you so much for sticking around and watching this quick little check-in video of all the construction that's happening up here at Universal Studios Hollywood for the Fast and Furious roller coaster. We really just bumped around and checked in on all my spots I like to check in on, except for one, because it is an after-hours event going on up here tonight, which I am going to. That's going to be its own separate vlog. It's FanFest night. But I usually like to check in the construction update over by Super Silly Funland, and we weren't able to do that because that's kind of like all closed off as they're prepping for tonight's event. You know what, if you've watched any of my videos also, you know I somehow always, no matter what, even though like half the park is closed right now, someone's rolling by me with a clicker. Like the clicker machine. The clicker, that thing's like clicking on the cobblestones. Anyway. Comment down below if you've seen any of my other videos up at Universal or Disneyland where I always get attacked by those darn clicker roller things. Anyway, yeah, so there's one other spot I usually like to check out. It's over here by Super Silly Funland. You can walk and go around the corner that way. Ooh, that way. And you get a pretty good view, but we couldn't go over there today. But we hit all of our other spots, and we actually added a couple new ones. So thank you so much for watching. Comment down below. How excited are you, A, for this roller coaster, and B, theories? What do you think, timeline-wise? I was kind of like thinking they're gonna maybe be finished with construction into fall, and then start running tests, but maybe they'll run tests sooner, like while they're finishing up construction. I don't know. We haven't had a major build like this in Southern California in so long. So comment down below. Let me know your theories for when you think this roller coaster is going to open. I'm really excited. No matter when, we will be here. So I'm sure they're going to do some sort of pass holder preview. We'll be here for that. Here comes another roller. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Maybe think about subscribing to the channel if you enjoyed this content. We have a lot more similar style content coming up over the summer months. And like I said, I'm about to go grab a quick snack, bite to eat, a little water. My arch nemesis, the rollers. And then I'm going to film a vlog all about FanFest nights. So it's the very last night for FanFest nights too. So I'm interested to see if they got all their T's crossed, I's dotted, all that good jazz. And I'll give you my opinion. They'll tell you if hey, they have this kind of event next year, should you come to it? But anyway, thanks for watching. I really appreciate it. As always, I will catch you in TheErinSpace. So my name's Erin, and this is my space on the internet. Thanks for watching. Bye! Bonus footage. We're here later in the evening for FanFest, and I just over in Wizarding World of Harry Potter, and this is where the construction walls had been. Now it's a permanent little snack cart, Quidditch Snacks. They're selling meat pies, drinks, and stuff like that. So that's kind of what we theorized they were going to put here. Hogwarts meat pie. So yeah, it's a little snack cart permanently out on the corner here.